All right, here we go. Got to run to Carter, going to the middle there. Brought down, gain of 2. Be 3rd and 1 coming up here as we watch the game. Guess I should switch the screens. Making some modifications here real quick. Put this back big. There we go. Go back to our thing here. Put our screen back how it was. There we go. Three yards on the play. End of the first quarter. Score 3-0. Calallen Cats leading the Bears right now. Go to a quick commercial real quick. Welcome to your local live feed channel, if you will, of the Vernia football game. Check some settings here. See how everything sounds. See everything sounds okay. Guess we should probably check it on our other devices real quick. Yeah, it looks good. I'm saving y'all from watching it any other way where the the announcers don't sound the best. All right, here we go. Beginning of the second quarter. Bears ball. Quarterback's going to keep it. Picks up some yards. Picks up first down pretty easily. Picks up about 13, 14 yards right there. First down, Bears. Let's go. First down, Bears. Let's go. Let's see here. Yeah, if you guys want to see the bracket, I'll show you all the bracket here. We'll go to halftime. We'll see the bracket for the game and stuff. What to play off with. The winners are going to play Davenport. Of this game, going to play Davenport. Here we go. First down. Pass out to the side. Good little block on the side. Only picks about 2 or 3 on the play. But that's better than not picking up any yards. So what are you going to do? Cooper knows 63% completion percentage on the year, according to the people announcing the game that I'm just listening to in the background while playing it for you all. Here we go. Second down. 2nd and 7 approximately. Oh, got a little audible happening. Making some adjustments here. 2 wide out. Hand off to Carter. Picked up maybe 1, maybe 2 on the play. Got a flag on a play. All right. Let's see what the penalty is. It's on the defense. What? Guess it's a personal 15-yard personal penalty. Excuse me. So big penalty there, costing the Cats big time, moving the Bears down the field in the red zone. See if they can convert here and get their first touchdown, the first score. Handoff outside. Nope. No, kept it. Picked up a couple. Second and 8. Another handoff to Carter. Still driving. Oh, now he's down. Picks up about 2 or 3 again. We got third and 5-ish or so coming up here in just a second. Third and 6. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Oh, bad snap. Got brought down in the backfield. Rough play, unfortunately. All right, well, fourth down. They made it to the red zone. Couldn't get any farther after a personal foul. Now they're going to kick a field goal to tie the game. And field goal is good. Vernia ties up the game 3-3 here in the second quarter. Unfortunately, we don't have the time on the game, but see what happens here on the kickoff shortly. Lavernia's going to be kicking off to the Cats. Score is not 6-3. I'm not sure why it says 6-3 down there. It's 3-3, but technical difficulties on them doing that. Where's my hand at? Doing that over there. So there's that. All right, deep kick into the end zone is going to be a touchback. Great kick. I just realized there's a lot of other people actually doing this game on YouTube. Probably much better quality than what I'm putting out right now. But anyway, here we go. Catch the ball, 1st and 10. Going to go hand off up the middle. I'm sorry, pass off to the side. Pick themselves up about 10. First down looks like it's going to be. All right. 1st and 10 again. Looks like a handoff. Yep, handoff that time picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Lavernia defense crashes in pretty quickly to end the play. Why is our thing cut off here? Oh, it's only cut off when you're sideways. Oh, there we go. Now it's good. We're all set. All right, let's start focusing on the game. A lot of technical little difficulties as we are doing our first stream ever for the Vernia Bears. Here we go, Cats. I believe it's third and short. Having a handoff up the middle. Picks up plenty of yards for the first down across the 50-yard line. Ending the Vernia territory. Moving the chains. Unfortunately, I don't have a couple rosters in front of me. Otherwise, we'd make some guesses as to who was doing what. But we'll make this the most realistic uh, live feed ever, if you will, and we'll just keep it real. That there's somebody running, somebody not. Catch the ball, heck, the handoff, picked up immediately in the backfield. Number 11 picks up the play, picks up a yard. Defense is showing good. We got 0 viewers right now, but that's just okay. Catch at the gonna out route. The fake handoff worked out well, picking up the first down. Unfortunately, as they get closer in on the Bears territory, moving the chains to give them a first down. Calallen, half the Bears defense collapsing on the running back that did not have the ball. He did a great job of showing that he had the ball to make everybody believe he did. See what Calallen does here in first down. Got 2 out. Oh, got a formation shift here, bringing him in. Looks like it should be a run play. Gonna hand it off. Well, he's gonna keep it. Run it up the middle. Picks up about 5-6 yards. You know, the Vernia Bears are gonna need to learn to watch that middle a little bit better. It looks like I'm not by any means an expert when it comes to football, but the middle's not getting crashed good enough. All right, we got 1 wide, 2 wide down the bottom side here. Second down and 4. Okay, we've got some talking to the coaches right now. A little audible, looks like. Reset, little pistol formation here, 2 down low. Got another handoff up the middle, breaking through some tackles, some linemen, gets a first down and more. Gained about 7 yards on the play. Clock's maintaining to go. Again, not sure what the actual clock footage is, the clock time is, but all right, here we go. First and 10, almost in the red zone here. Got 2 wide man in motion. Gonna hand off to the top side, picks up a block. Maybe gets a yard on the play. Vernia collapsed on that one pretty quickly, made them look a little silly on that play, but you know, hey, not every play is gonna work, right? It's gonna be 2nd and 9 coming up here. Calallen's calling some plays. The defense looks ready. Here we go. Let's see what happens. 2nd and 9 here. Again, 2 wide. Looks like the same formation yet again. 2 receivers checking in. Oh, got a shift going on. Look like a false start. Yep, false start on the offense. A lot of guys moving there. A lot of guys moving. You can't have that much movement when you're going. Got to bring the ball back a little ways here to repeat 2nd down. So from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 13, 5-yard penalty there for the false start. It's too much movement going on the line. Good little break there for Vernia. Give the defense a little breath, if you will. All right, shotgun formation. Got 2 down deep, 2 down wide down here. Here we go. Fake handoff. Looks like he's still back in the pocket. Throwing deep. Got a penalty. Oh, man. Looks like they got caught up pretty good. Caught up pretty good with a flag and a play. I'm going to guess it's going to be offensive pass interference, but looked like the Calallen guy had his hands all over him. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, on the defense. So big penalty against the Bears right there, bringing these guys into the red zone. Not good. Not good. Excuse me. All right, see what formation we are here. 1st and 10. Left pistol again. Got a handoff up the middle. Wow, big gain again, about 5 or 6 yards. Defense is struggling with that running back. That's for sure. I wonder if I can find the clock. Here we go. They're in a gun formation, 2 up top, man in motion. It's going to keep it, running on the bottom side. Gets the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal coming up. All right, 2-minute warning. 3-3 tie game. 2-minute warning in the 2nd quarter. Ford Bronco. Nice looking truck. If we go to the UIL site, I think we can see, I think it might update the time and stuff. Vernia and Calallen here. Watch live preview details. It says watch live stream. That's what we already have. I want the clock. That's what I want. I want the clock. Calallen here knocking on the door. Quarterback keep. Down to the 1-yard line. Good run. Good run. All right, we're under 2 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. About to go into halftime. Cal knocking on the door. Let's see if the defense, the Vernia Bears, can stop them. See if they can hold them here. Keep this game tied at 3 going into the half would be ideal. The Bears would love to see that happen. All right, they're lining up under center for 1st or 2nd time in the whole game, going for the tush push, and they're calling for a touchdown. Tush push works on the 1-yard line. No flags. 9-3. Cats take the lead yet again. They're going to line up for their field goal. Oh! Almost got out there and got a block on it. That end came around the corner, man. I thought he was close. He was close. All right, they got a little over a minute for a drive. Minute 18 to go. That's what I'm hearing. Minute 18 to go to get this possibly go down and tie it up, going into halftime. Again, 10-3 here. Minute 18 left. Cats just scored to take the lead. Got the extra point. And now Lavernia's going to get the ball. Hopefully, Lavernia can get this done. See what happens here. All right, they're definitely going to talk about it. They're going to get a game plan. Minute 18 is a decent amount of time. It's a doable time. High school football, even in the NFL and stuff. It's something that can be done. I'm not sure what the kicker is like for Calallen. I know the kicker for Lavernia's got a boot on him. So we'll see if the Calallen guy's got a boot on him or a little shoe on him. Find out here in a minute. See what he does. All right. Lining up in formation. They're ready to run. Here we go. Let's see how he does. Yep. Sends it deep. Nope. Sends it short. All right. All right. A great run. Great run to start their possession here right before halftime. Definitely not a boot. Definitely not a boot. That was definitely a little shoe kick. We can't have little shoes. So here we go. Lavernia's got a chance to tie it up before halftime. Lavernia's got the quarterback. They've got the team. Let's see him make it. Got a gun formation for Lavernia. Lavernia's on their own 43. Knowles will take a catch. Oh, he takes off and running. Picks up about 15 plus yards there. Runs out of bounds to stop the clock. Big play. 16 yards, I'm hearing. 16 yards, actually. Moving the chains into the Cats' territory. Great play. Didn't take more than about six seconds or so. So keeping the clock short. We still got timeouts. I believe somebody burned a timeout earlier. I'm not sure what the actual timeout situation is. But here we go. Gun formation. He's going to keep it again. Run up the middle. Picks up about 4. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Clock should still be moving. I don't know if we can call timeout. Gain of 5. They're keeping him out there. Coaches are telling him go. No huddle. Shotgun formation. No sending it. Okay. First down. Down to the 27. Again, I wish I could see the clock. Unfortunately, I can't see the clock. They're doing a hurry. Gun formation again. Single wide on each side. Knowles getting pressured big time. He's going to get a loss of about 4 on the play. Is there a flag? I don't see a. They talking about? There is a flag. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Big play. Picking up 15 here. Going to take Lavernia into the red zone. How much time do we have? Can we? 19 seconds left in the game. 19 seconds left. Not in the game. I'm sorry. My bad. 19 seconds left in the first half. That way we can. Somebody called a timeout. I don't know who it was. Somebody called a timeout. They're going to talk it over. I'm pretty sure Lavernia's going to talk it over in 19 seconds. They've got 14 yards to go. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what play they've got made. Cooper Noel's been playing good. He's playing big. Let's see if he pulls another one out of his hat. Here we go. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Noel has the ball, tucks it and runs. Runs right up the middle. Gets the touchdown. Takes to a 1-point game. 9-10. Here we go. Again, only 6 seconds or so. Must have been burned. He sees the opening. There's only 2 wide. He sees the opening, sees the hole in the middle, sees you can drive a freight train through there, and says, "We're going." Touchdown. 9-10. 1-point game. Extra point coming right now. Here we go. Extra point is good. We got a tie game. 10-10. Here we go. 10-10. So big play brings the game to 10-10 at the half. Sorry, before the half. So only a few seconds left in the first half. I assume they're gonna not kick it deep, kind of kick a squib kick, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. No telling. We're gonna line up real quick. Again, I would assume squib kick. 7 seconds left. Let them run it. I don't know. I think squib kick it. Other people say kick it out the back of the end zone. I don't know. Yep, they squib kicked it. Makes him get it short. Unfortunately, the camera did not turn in time. Guy's got a big run. Oh my gosh. He's gonna get tracked down. Definitely the end of the quarter. Woo! What a return. Wow. Wow. That was a risky squib kick, everybody. That was a risky squib kick. Or not a risky squib kick, but just my apologies. It's not the end. It's not the end. How much time's left? I can't see the clock. So they're going for a field goal to go into halftime. Field goal is up. No good. No good. All right. Now we've officially ended the half. Score 10-10. What a crazy ending to the first half. The to see the guys come back, run a 70 something, 60 something yard return. And that wasn't even that far because it was a squib kick, but still take the ball darn near to the red zone there. Get a chance to add 3 more points on the board. Luckily, the kicker and somebody else had stayed back to run them out of bounds, but had they not been back there, the score could very well be 13-10, the Cats. So, excuse me. Let me holler at one of my boys to bring me some water. All right. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket real quick. We're gonna move this over to this screen. That way y'all can see what we're looking at here in the league. So anyway, we are working here on this game 56 in this series. You can see right here, and it is Vernia versus Calallen. The winner of this game is going to the W14 game, which is against Davenport. Let's take a look at their stuff here. So Davenport beat Bay City the last game earlier today at 2 p.m., 34-19. Davenport, let's take a look at their history here. They've got team leaders of 68.3 yards a game for receiving, rushing yards 150 yards per game, rushing for Barrett Fallon. Those are great numbers. Thank you, son. Excuse me. Let's look at their schedule, see how they've done, Davenport. Davenport's not ending the season, but still in the season at 13-0, 6-0 in their district, so they're doing really good. Let's see, they've close game against Piper here, 44-47. And nothing else other than Calhoun. Game against Calhoun just last week was actually a close game, 38-28. So they've definitely played some teams and beat the brakes off them. Curious, what do these teams look like? Let's look at Piper and see what their record is. See who they almost lost to. Piper with their schedule. 8-4 overall. So their team's beating Seguin, New Braunfels, MacArthur. Yeah, they're not really. They're playing some teams, but they're not playing big teams. But they almost beat Davenport, though, so, that says something. Let's go back here to the bracket. Calallen this season, let's check out their schedule. They're 10-2. And Vernia 11-1 is who they're playing today. Who have they played? They played Carroll. Wow, 77-0 on Valley View. They actually really haven't had, and they had a third against Tolosa Midway. They had a close game, 30-27, where they won. Against Rockport Fulton, they won 43-36. That's pretty good. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Davenport's going here. Once game 60 here, once game 60 takes place, I assume it's 60. Let's look over here. 61. Nope. Game 60 winner is going to play 58. No, they're not. Game 60 is going to play probably up top here 59, which is going to be the winner. These games are today. Are these games? Oh, this game's going on right now too. So let's check out the Kilgore Bridge City game real quick. Let's get an update on that game. They're playing right now. Kilgore is dominating right now, 34-0. Actually, I'm sorry, that game is already complete. I don't know why this hasn't updated them. So Kilgore is the game winner of game 53. Well, it says 7 o'clock here. Kilgore Bridge City, box score. Interesting. We're going to have to check on that later. Why doesn't it show last game, 2 o'clock? Anyway, it hasn't updated yet on the bracket. Looks like it's going to be Kilgore according to one score, but who knows what the score really is. Let's get back over here to our chat just in case somebody's saying anything. Pine Tree versus Almeda. That is going on. That is live currently. They are 21-3. Looks like Almeda Crawford is probably going to be going into the next line. It's 14 to box score. They're at halftime as well. 14 points the first quarter, 7 the first one. Field goal that. So it's going to be Almeda Crawford more than likely if I was a betting man. And then it looks like it's going to be Kilgore versus Almeda. So then the game winner of tonight will play on to Davenport, and Davenport will play The winner of more than likely Kilgore versus Almeda Crawford. And then that winner of that game will go into the championship game. So in theory, if Vernia wins tonight, they've got one more game, game 60, one more game, game 62, and then the finals there going into game 63 of the season. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. Go back over here. Got the band out in the field and stuff. I'm not exactly sure why the game is still showing right there. That's weird. Let's go back to live. Oh, there we go. Live feed there. Now we're good. I don't know why it does that. We got a few other teams we want to check on too. A couple buddies of mine got some games. I can't even think of the other names of them. Goodness gracious. I think not Alma. I think Lanier might be one of, not Lanier. What is that team? Let's go back here and check the other division. No, I want go back forward. This division, playoff brackets, football. Well, playoff brackets. Where is the D2? Can I not see D2 from here? Football. Nope. That's not what we're looking for. Playoff brackets. Here we go. 4A, D1. So looking at D2. Let's take a look here at D2. I cannot remember what his, not Seminole. Sinton, Wimberley, Pleasanton. Nope. Nope. But let's go back here again. Let me know where that's at. Let's check out our 5A playoff bracket one. I know one of the teams is 5A. Aledo. Aledo. So Aledo football right now is playing. Aledo's beating the brakes. Or according to this, has already beaten the brakes off of Arlington Heights. Aledo's already here. My apologies. So they'll be playing the winners of Richland versus Ryan. It looks like Ryan's going to take this one. Excuse me. Ryan's going to take this one into the thing. So it's going to be Ryan versus Aledo. And then there's another team. Maybe it's Smithson Valley. Might be Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley is today at 1 p.m., but no score reported. So not sure why they're showing that. Halftime still continues with more band performances there. Let's go back to our brackets and stuff. Again, this is a 5A Division 2 bracket. Let's go back and check our next division bracket for 5A. 5A Division 2. Okay, Bernie, another local San Antonio team playing over there. Yeah, I want to say the other team was, I know it was Aledo, but it was also Smithson Valley, I believe. And Smithson Valley game says it went on already. But they're not reporting. They're not reporting it yet. Smithson Valley should walk all over Piper. Again, if I was a betting man. All right, let's close some tabs here. I guess this is some old replays of Calallen. All right, sounds good. Whatever. Does Vernia get highlight things like that? Nope. Team leaders for Vernia this season. We got 54.4 yards from Wyatt Frank, 137.3 yards from Ty Carter. We've got Ty Carter also with the 29 touchdowns. Tackles per game is Remington Road, 9.8 tackles. That's a lot. Sacks is 9 sacks for the season. Cole Farmer having a good game, a good season. Look here, what else we got? Corbin McGrew, second place wide receiver and tight end for the Bears for receiving yards at 25. And then Beckett Richardson, 24 yards per game. Cooper Knoll, 86.8 yards. And a good thing to think about too is Cooper Knoll also, if notice here, he's a junior this year. He's a junior, so as hot as he's been this season, as good as he's been playing, we're going to see him again next year. Apparently, I just clicked his picture there. Didn't know you could do that, but anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see next year what more he can do as a senior. Ty Carter, another junior. Wyatt Frank, another junior. Let's go back here. We got Remington Rhodes going to be a big lineman here, and he's got 9.8 tackles per game, losing him as a senior. Cole Farmer, a defensive end, tight end, offensive lineman, 9 sacks a season, losing him as a senior. Matthew Lindsay, a junior with 4 interceptions, so get to see him come on back this next season. Again, Cooper Knoll, Beckett Richardson, heading out as a senior. Corbin McGrew, a sophomore, playing. He's got 2 receptions, receiving touchdowns. So we get to see him again. Vincent Caparelli caused fumbles too. He's heading out. I got sophomore Riley Salmon. He's caused 1. He'll be playing as obviously a sophomore, playing some more. Fumble recoveries. Jackson Cooper's gotten 3 this year, and then 20 hurries. He's a senior heading out. Complete percentage. Yep. We'll go back here to these sacks here, and let's see. Rushing, offensive fumbles, and pancake blocks. We got all-purpose yards, total yards. Okay, where's the rest of the? Oh, here we go. Defense. This is what I'm curious of. Let's check on our game over here real quick. Okay, looks like that band is just heading off the field, or at least those cheerleaders are. Got the band still at the top of the screen, so let's see here. Got a senior, B. Crane, Parrish. Got a lot of seniors, this Vernia team. A lot of seniors. Colton Aubrey got 6 games played. Solo. What's solo what? Oh, solo tackles. Good. Got Colton Aubrey. He's gotten 5 solo tackles. He's gotten 3 total tackles. And, yeah. Oh, it's just the win against Somerset. Colton's full stats. Again, 5 solos, 16 total, 2.7 tackles a game, gotten 2 sacks, 3 hurries. Colton, as a sophomore, is having a great season playing for the Vernia Bears. And that's what we got so far. So, guess we'll finish watching this little bit of the halftime show. See if all right, sounded good. Get back to our brackets and stuff here. Do Division 1. So again, game 59. It's gonna be Kilgore. Kilgore's record. Whoever um, whoever wins tonight's going against Kilgore. Kilgore 12-1. That game finished. Kilgore confirmed. 12-1 against Kilgore. So even Bridge City, though, they played today. Bridge City was a good team. 11-2. They didn't get to score a single point against Kilgore. Chapel Hill, I believe that's a pretty big team. Pretty good team. All right, we still got the band out there. Let's check our 6A brackets. See how they're looking. North Crowley playing Coppell. Up next at 1 p.m. Oh, it's tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow. 11-1 versus 10-1. Should be some good football there. We got Permian versus Allen. I think Allen maybe be Allen's a school I was thinking of that my buddy. Yeah, Allen won 49-6 against Permian, or they are winning, one of the two. They haven't put them up here yet. We got Cypress Fall Eagles against North Shore. North Shore won that game to advance. Says it right here. Strake Jessup football got beat by Dickinson, or at least it's live right now. Actually, wow, it's live right now. What quarter is it? Yeah, we just want to see the well, I don't care that much. Jessup's getting ran through right now. Duncanville versus Klein Collins. That is a game tomorrow. Waxahachie versus Cypress Ranch. Again, that's tomorrow. So a lot of our 6A games are going on tomorrow. Johnson took the lead over Steele by 1 point. Wow. I'm sure that was an interesting game to watch. So we got going on here. Okay. Looks like halftime's probably wrapping up. We'll come right back to this here in a moment. Lake Travis, well, they lost to, wait. Yeah, Lake Travis is playing United, sorry. That's live right now. Lake Travis looks like they're going to take that one away. So it should be Lake Travis playing Johnson. And that's Division 1. Division 2, 6A. We got King versus Summer Creek football. That's going, oh, no, wrong thing. Well, yeah. Summer Creek, oh, just played them today to win. 1 point game. Wow, box scores. Take a look at it. All right. Against Katy. South Lake Carroll. They are live at 9 p.m., so their game's about to start here in a little while. That's going to be probably a pretty fun game to watch right there. Tripping Springs beat Medina Valley. Looks like the Vernia staff is finally coming out of the locker room. DeSoto going to be playing a winner of the Forney-Willis game tomorrow. Anyway, that's what our brackets look like for the 4, 5, and 6A. As we get back to the game that should be starting here momentarily. Again, people are coming out of the locker room and stuff. Looks like the weather's doing okay over there in Helotes. I know it was a concern earlier. Was what's the weather going to be like? Let's take a look. Well, okay. Helotes. Take a look at our map. So it says it's raining there currently. Whoop. Yeah, so that game is taking place right over here. Can we not get live? There we go, there's our live. They're actually, those boys are, yeah, they're right in there somewhere. So if you went to that game, you were probably going to get wet. All right, got some staff trickling out. Bennerman! Is Mom watching me? Really? Aww. Just let everybody know in the chat my wife is watching me, so it's a good day. It's a good day. Tis a good day. Oh, thank you, sir. I should be good, but thank you. Someone brought me some cough drops in case my throat gets raspy, but we're doing good. All right, so Calallen has taken the field, or at least come back out on the field, and it is starting to rain right now.
But we're getting a little remnants of rain. And I can tell you right now, the second half, it is going to be nice. And I feel for everybody out in the field. Right, Shane?
This is about to be some classic playoff
Let's hear what they
football.
say.
It's coming down pretty good out here, so we'll see if these teams, Sasha, can do what they did in the first half and build on that and continue to run the football efficiently.
So we're going to be starting here in the second half.
So you heard it there. It's raining good there. Again, we just looked at our radar where that game is at. I don't know why that won't work. Yeah, now that we got rain, and as you can see, there's a big cell right there moving right across. So looks like it just went through there, but it's developing more and more as you see right there. So they're getting some good rain right now, some really good rain. And this is what they're looking at for the future of the evening. Again, this is current up until the 8:30 mark, right about here, and them cells are just developing. So they're gonna keep getting rained on, at least misted on for the next hour, more than likely. So it's gonna add a whole new factor to the game, knowing that the ball's going to be slippery. The field's going to be slippery. When you're trying to tackle people, they're going to be slippery. Everything's going to be slippery. So, Vernia's going to be kicking the ball off to the Calallen Cats to start the second half, start the third quarter. Excuse me. 10-10. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. Second half underway. All right. Vernia defense is out in the field ready. As you can see, the field's getting shiny. It's wet. Offense is stepping out on the field. Shotgun formation, first down. See what they do here. Pass out quick to the outside. And again, this is exactly what we're talking about, folks. The ball's wet. The field's wet. It's hard to catch the ball. If you've got a good running game, like Vernia has, and Calallen does have a good running game as well, that's where this needs to take over. You need to start making some runs and stuff, but make sure we're not dropping the ball. Excuse me. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Looks like they're in a pistol formation again. Oh, got a false start. Everybody's pointing at the right side. Got a flag. Got a false start on the offense. Going to back them up 5 yards. Ooh, Calallen not having a good start. Going to repeat second down. It's going to be 2nd and 15 starting off here this next play. Got them jumping over there. Too much formation moving. Too much formation moving. It's wet. It's cold. Temperature there. What is the temperature there? I'm not seeing the temperature there. 2nd and 15, though. Ball gets snapped. He's going to keep the ball this time. Going to take off running. He's met in the backfield immediately by a host of Bears. Take him down for maybe break it even on the play. Still probably 2nd and 15. Sorry, 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. Temperature 64 degrees, by the way, there in Helotes. 64 degrees. So it's cold. It's cold, especially with the rain. All right. 3rd and 14. Let's see what they do here. Got a shotgun formation, man in motion here coming down. 2 wide, now to a 3 wide with an offset. Going back for a pass, getting rushed, and he gets sacked. Vernia comes hard from the outside, blitzes the outside corner, and gets that sack to make it 4th down and 20-something yards. Big play, Vernia. Big play, Vernia. 27th sack on the year for Vernia. Calallen should be punting this ball away. The first punt of the game for Calallen. All right, good booming kick. They got a good bounce there. Good cat bounce, taking them back to the 18-yard line, 19-yard line. So Vernia's going to have a whole nother 81 yards to drive to try and score here. So let's hope Vernia's taking some notes during that last possession by the Cats and notice that, hey, the ball's wet. And either knows that they got better hands and can catch the ball, or they're going to make some modifications, tweak their offense a little bit, and probably come out and run the ball a little bit more. Okay, they got Cooper Knoll on the team as quarterback. He sees those holes. He's a good runner. There's no sense in not doing that. They've got Ty. Let's get the ball to these guys. Let's let them run. Here we go. Ty Carter picks up 5 or 6 yards right there. Good start. Good start to the first possession in the second half for the Vernia Bears. Let Ty Carter do what they do. Again, ball's wet, slippery. Do what we got to do. First down. Quarterback keeps it. Cooper Knoll gone. Cooper Knoll gone. Look at him. 60-yard, 65-yard touchdown. No flags in the play. Touchdown marked. Like I said, run the ball. Don't try to pass it. It's wet. No flags in the play. 16-10. Here we go. Second touchdown of the game for Cooper Knoll. Again, he's a junior. Be headed back to play for us again next season. Points after. Good. Field goal. 17-10. Second half, third quarter. That boy's got some wheels on him, that's for sure. It's always great to see a football team, and you can see it's getting misty. They may call or delay the game. There might be some lightning. But anyway, you can see on the screen here, I'm going to use my mouse to come over here on the side. You can see up in the sideline over here on the left and on the right, you can see how it's hazy. That's because it's raining. It's misting really good. You're going to start seeing the fog, the dew coming and stuff from the heat of the players, the breath of the players, the cold temperatures. As long as we don't see any lightning, which we don't want to see any lightning. I didn't see anything on the weather. We saw it was all green. There was no indications of it being No indications there being any thunderstorms, no purple, no whatever, but we just have some light rain going on there. So just keep that in mind as we watch the game. There's potential for a lot of things, okay? So here we go. Vernia kicks the ball off. Little chip shot here to Calallen. Little squib kick. Oh, that's a big hole right there for Calallen. Boy, there. Okay, runs him out of bounds there at the 47-yard line. Whew, that was a big hole on this side of the field. That could have been real bad right there. That could have been real bad. Excuse me. Again, my apologies. That we don't have a clock. Here we go, Callan on the 48-yard line with a run up the middle with a picking up a big run there, picking up good 6-7 yards on the rush. I bet you Calallen's learned a couple things too from the past Vernia possession that led to a touchdown, a 60-plus yard run by Cooper Knoll, and now after their turnover and had to punt the ball off to them, they probably realized we need to run the ball. I'm not sure why we've got the camera over to the left, but now we have the camera back to where it belongs, which is great. All right, 2nd and 5, man in motion, pistol formation. They love that pistol formation. Going to the run down to the lower side. It's out of bounds, pushed out at about the 36-yard line. Gets the first down. Reset it down. Downs, moves the chains. Again, Vernia still with the lead currently at 17-10. Just over 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Pistol formation again, another run up the middle. Got a flag on the play. 5-yard run. Flag on the play. See what they say here. Apparently they're doing a buy one get one on Chick-fil-A sandwiches down at the concession stand. So if you're at the game, well, I know you're not at the game if you're watching me, but apparently at that stadium, buy one get one Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Babe, if you're watching this, text our son, tell him to go buy a chicken sandwich. He's at the game. All right, shotgun formation, double-sided, double top side, double receivers. Gonna keep the ball. Picks up a few yards. I'm not sure what the penalty was for. It must have been offsides in the defense or encroachment or neutral zone infraction. Who knows what it was, but it was 5 yards. They're just shy of the first down marker there. Yeah, they're shy by a yard, it looks like. All right, Cats are going to step up for their 2nd and 1 here. Right up the middle, going to gut it. Picks it up pretty easy. Picks up several yards pretty easy. Cats are moving the ball pretty good right now. They've stayed on the ground. They haven't done a pass play. They've definitely learned from that possession where they had to turn over the ball, which could cost them the game because they were receiving the ball from the second half first, so they had the first option. Kept the ball, goes the outside, running up the side, gets tackled out of bounds. Take him inside the 20. The Cats go into the red zone now. But like I was saying, they had the first option to get the ball kicked off to them here in the second half. So they had the first chance to get down the field and score again. It gives them the advantage because of the slippery conditions, weather conditions and stuff. They dropped the ball twice and then had a big penalty and then got sacked at the end to taking the fourth down. I had to get rid of the ball. So anyway, that possession could be the game. We'll see what happens because then they punted it. Vernia capitalized the next set of downs. So. Calallen here, first and goal. For our first and goal. Picks up about 2 or 3 yards. Looks like on the play. Take them even closer inside the goal. All right. So keep in mind, it's slippery right now. Okay. This is where both teams haven't been very good at scoring. Calallen scored at a close place down close, but all of Vernia scores have been long runs and stuff. So we haven't seen a lot of good, effective playing inside the red zone here. And that same thing right there, same play going to third down, third and short, or third and six or so, third and 6 or 7 actually. Um, Lavernia made the stop right there to keep him from getting any closer. All right, third and 7. See what the Cats do here. Laverni's lined up deep, keeps the ball, tries to pinch it up the middle. He might have picked up a couple yards, 2 yards or so. It's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth and about 5. See what the Cats do here. They're going to elect to go for it. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and 5. Oh, oh, we got a false start again. Second false start for him on the drive. Fourth and 10 on the 12. So it's not easy to get it now. Looks like they're swapping out, going to bring in the field goal unit. Yep, bringing a field goal unit here. Calallen said we can't risk it now, or we got to get some points rather than no points. You can see up there on the concrete and stuff up in by the flags up top. It's all wet. It's still rainy conditions. I'm getting weather updates and stuff as we're watching the game. Field goal's up, and it looks to be good. Makes the score 17-13 Lavernia. Again, 17-13 Lavernia. Again, my conditions are showing attendance is about 100 people. The conditions are wet and it is raining. Looks like it's hard to see. You can only see the feet of the bottom there. So we got a Ford commercial again. So that's that. Hit up y'all's local Ford dealership. Um, yeah, because they sponsored this thing and I'm just making a video doing some stuff. So I don't like Fords whatsoever, but I guess it's over there, isn't it? Yeah. Hit up your Ford dealer. Yeah, nobody's paying me. Nobody's paying me, so I'm gonna give you the well, how I feel. All right, we're back. Camera's a little crooked. Straighten that out. See a bunch of people wearing raincoats up there in the bunch of raincoats up there in the stands. We were supposed to go to the game. We opted to not be wet and cold. We also don't quite have a lot of rain gear. So here we go. Calallen with the kick to Lavernia. It's a deep kick. Gets the ball to 5. All right. Oh, cutting back. Still on his feet. Gets him at the 36-yard line, maybe the 37-yard line. So here we go. So Lavernia Not sure how much time's left in the game, but hopefully they stick with the running game and do what's been solid for them here, you know. See if Vernia sticks with the run game here. Yep, gives the ball to Ty. Ty with a big run. Picks up right about 10 yards there. Looks like we got right about. Excuse me. Looks like we got about 4 minutes to go or so in the game. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. Second and 1. I guess they marked the ball short. Wow. Thought that looked like he went past it. Gave it back to Ty again. Ty said, let me go ahead and get that first down and some. Presses right through the middle. Again, Vernia has made those adjustments. Ty Carter and Noel have been running the ball left and right. See what they do here. 1st and 10. Cooper Noel keeps the ball. He's got a big wide open spot. He's on the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Vernia Bears. Woo, Cooper Noel. Boy, that boy gets moving. He is gone. He is gone. Score now 23-13. Let's see what happens here at the point after. That's a good field goal. Score 24-13. Right about 4 minutes left in. I'm sorry. Yeah, right about 3.5, 4 minutes left, it looks like, if I had to guess. Thought I used to have a hotkeys. There we go. Where's my mute button? All right. Okay, I can't do that hotkey. It's raining even more out there right now. All right, 24-13. Vernia kicking the ball off to the Cats. Kicked it deep that time. Kicked the ball down to about the 3-yard line. Calallen gets the ball. Looks like he's got a flag on the play. Gets brought back down about the 19-yard line. Got a flag on the play. Let's see what it's all about. It's going to be a holding call against Calallen. Take the ball backward even farther. So they're going to get the ball on the 6-yard line to start this drive, making it 94 yards to have to go. Also, just a comment was brought to my attention that the cheerleaders for Vernia still out there dancing around, getting thrown around in the rain, cheering their team on, just staying cold and wet. So let's give a clap for our cheerleaders there in Vernia, still going strong. Ball snap, handoff up the middle. Now He didn't get a single yard. I think he got a loss of one, maybe 1 yard. Second and 10 on their own 5-yard line. See what happens here. Calallen pistol formation, 2 wide. Going to hand it off again up the middle, and immediately stepped again. Would the ball come free? Nope. Same thing. He maybe picked up a yard, but I don't think so. Colt Farmer made the stop the last 2 plays. That's that senior. We're losing this next year. Doing great. Key defensive lineman. Got 3rd down and 10. See what happens here. They're in a horrible field position. Okay. Got a timeout, Calallen. Yeah, I don't blame them. They're going to want to talk about it. Let's take a look at our weather again real quick. Let's see. Again, here's where our game's going on here, the blue dot in the middle. That's the future. Here comes our reset, leading up to current. Here comes our current right now. All right, looks like it might let up a little bit before. Yeah, it looks like it's going to let up. Looks like it's going to let up about 10 o'clock. So it should be more than likely probably going to be raining the whole game, the rest of the game. You see the stands up here in the top, way up there. How do I do this? Up there in the corner. I mean, you can't see my finger up there. But anyway. Whoa, gets sacked. Number 35 with the sack. Daly McReynolds gets him on, looks like the 1-yard line. Going to bring up 4th and long on the 1. So they're going to definitely punt the ball away. But anyway, you can see the fans up there all in blue tarps and stuff. Everybody's got ponchos and stuff. Actually, I think that's the band up there. That's the band. Yeah. So they're on the 1-yard line. We got short distance for the punt here. Let's see what they do. All right, so punts the ball, doesn't get a real good run at it. All right, 35. So Vernia sitting here with amazing field position. Only 35 yards to go to score the next touchdown. We've got 1 minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. And again, Vernia has great field position. So if they keep the run game going like they've been doing, should be an issue, you know? So as long as Vernia can hang onto the ball, pick up yards every play. I'm not sure what the chain gang's doing. Chain gang's walking around. Ty Carter gets the ball. He's met immediately by a group of Wildcats. I believe they're the Wildcats. I don't think they're the Cats. I think they're the Wildcats. I don't know for sure, but yeah. So loss of a couple yards. Or they give him forward advantage. They gave him forward advantage to make it to where he got it to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. Vernia in a shotgun formation. Oh, looks like we got a flag. We got a false start on the offense. That's not good. Second and 15 now. Vernia having a little setback. That's from my recollection from the game, it's only the second or third penalty Vernia's had against him the whole game, so it's not bad. Shotgun formation. There goes, yep, Cooper Knoll with the run out to the outside. Yeah, he might pick up 1, maybe 2 yards. Gain of 3, it looks like, actually. 3rd 11, end of the third quarter. Going to switch sides here, folks. Davenport. Where is Davenport out of? Let's take a look real quick. Look at our playoff bracket again. Go to the Division 1 here. Davenport is... Did I not click the right thing? I clicked 5A. Davenport. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're at. Oh, they're out of San Antonio. Oh, good. Okay. Davenport 13-0. I'm curious what their season last year was like. All right, let's see this play real quick. Laverny's going to run. Let's have a look at it and see. 36-yard line again. Laverny's in great field position. They just cut the ball from the Cats. We got Cooper Knoll keeping the ball, running the outside. Looks got a room again. Cuts back a little bit. Gets himself about 13, 14 yards to get a first down on the play. No flags in the play. I'm sorry, we do have a flag in the play. We do have a flag in the play down here at the bottom. A chop block. Hit below the waist. Wow. Ball's coming back. But he's going to back it up. Chop block penalty. That's not good. Not good. Let's look again at our last year. So Davenport, a current season. Again, Somerset. I believe Vernia played Somerset. All right. 3rd and 26. It's a big penalty right there. Let's catch this play. See what they do here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out watching the game. All right. Well, Cooper Knoll and and Ty have been just tearing it up. Let's see what they do here. If they keep it on the ground or they go to the air. Oh, it's a fumble. A fumble. Did the ground cause a fumble, though? Got a Calallen player down. Nope. He's back up and limping. Yep, that was a big play for Calallen right there. Big play. Ty Carter, man. Let's check our 2025 schedule last year. Lost to Kilgore in the finals last year. Wow. So big fumble there. Big fumble there. Callan with the ball. Gets maybe a yard, maybe 2. Keeps the ball on the ground with the run. Momentum slightly shifting Calallen's way there. Vernia was driving good. They got the ball in great position after the punt, after the sack that led to the punt from the 1 yard line that gave them the ball on the 35-yard line. We ended the quarter, and we just had a fumble after a big run followed by a chop block call on that play, which brought them back to a 3rd and 26 situation. Calallen with the ball on the ground again. Again, stopped immediately. That's right. Momentum might have slightly seemed to have shifted for a second, but it seems like the Vernia Bears defense is saying, nah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right, 3rd down here. 3rd down coming up. See if the Bears can stay strong. Again, just to update anybody who's just popping in, we have had rain there for the past 45 minutes on the field. So we have wet conditions. It's colder. It's in the low 60s. I got the ball kept on the ground again. Oh, it hit again really hard by a defensive player coming in there. Is he getting up? Well, he's barely getting up. Yeah, he took a good smack there at the end by that defensive bear player. Um, 4th down and 6. They should be bringing out the punt team. Vernia with another chance yet to get the drive, go down there and score again to open this gap up again, 24-13. Um, we've got approximately just over 9-10 minutes to go in the game. I want to say I think it's about 9 minutes to go, 9 and some change. So punt formation here. Calallen's kicking it deep. Little bump there for the Wildcats. I don't even know why that Vernia guy stands near the ball. If he's not going to go for it, let it be. Get away from it. We do not want to muff the ball. We do not want to have that ball take an odd bounce, bump your leg, and then Calallen's grabbing the ball because of his little mistake of just not getting away from the ball. If you're not going to get the ball, get away from it. Let them do their thing. You ain't going to do anything sitting there watching the ball. All right. Here we go. Vernia's on their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's see how it goes. We got a false start, looks like. Got a flag. If it's a false start on the Bears, it's going to back them up. So here's the call. Yep, false start offense. We're backing up. Starting off 1st and 15. We're going to redo the 1st down. It's not good. We just talked about in the 3rd quarter, which, by the way, we are in the 4th quarter right now. I'm sorry, we are in. Yeah, we're in the. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. I don't know why they haven't updated the bottom. Sorry, I had to look at my notes over here, my box score. We are in the 4th quarter. 8 minutes to go. So ignore that thing. That's wrong. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Ty Carter catching some room on the side. Hope there's no hold up there in the top. Picks up 13, 14 yards to make it a competitive series. Great run. Great run right there by Ty Carter. And the receivers out there doing their job, making sure they're blocking so that the cornerback's not going to crash in there and get that easy tackle there to make it only a 6-7 yard run. All right, so here we go. 2nd down, 2nd and 2 or 3. Again with the tie. Looks like he might have got a yard, maybe broke even there. Probably got back to the line of scrimmage, didn't get much more than that. Yeah, I don't even think he broke the line of scrimmage. He got tripped up or something. Calallen defense is doing okay, blocking a little better than what we have seen throughout the game so far, for being honest. Again, 24-13 in the 4th quarter. Right about 7 minutes to go. All right. Cooper Noah with a good run there to pick up the first down to take him to the 50-yard line. Again, right at 7 minutes to go in the game. Between, it's crazy between Ty Carter and Cooper Noel. The speed that these two guys have make them a double threat. They can get on the outside and they're gone. If they hit the gaps right because the offensive line is splitting them right, they're gone that way too. And you don't know who's getting the ball. All right, 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Hands the ball off to Ty Carter again. He might have lost a yard on that one, honestly. Defense is playing a little better, or the offense is getting a little tired and playing a little worse. One of the two. Clock's still moving, though. It's the great thing about this, these run plays, too, is the clock's still moving. We're not getting a bunch of stoppages. The game's not taking forever. They're doing their thing. I think Ty Carter, again, picks up maybe a yard. Maybe a yard there. It's been a rough possession for Vernia so far. Third down coming up, 3rd and 10. Making a substitution here. See what Vernia does here. I don't think we've seen a passing play since the first quarter out of Vernia. They've been run, 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 run. Same thing, picks up a yard, maybe 2 yards to get them to be fourth and 8. Should bring out the punt unit. We've got about 5 minutes left in the game. Again, Vernia's still winning 24-13 here in the fourth quarter. Our rain continues on location. Put ourselves back to live here on our stream assistant. So we got a touchback. Going to get the ball on the 20-yard line. See what Calallen does here. 5:03 left in the game. A lot of time. A lot of time. Fortunately, it's a two-possession game, though, for Calallen. All right, Calallen in their favorite pistol formation. Allows for an easy handoff. Oh, switching to a gun formation, bringing everybody in tight. Got the reverse, right? Yep, reverse the flea flicker throw. With the big catch there, bringing them to the 44, 45-yard line, Calallen. Big pass play, big pass play. Defensive coverage is right on him, but he just was able to make that catch. All right, got a 3 front gun formation, 3 front on the defense. Looking to the sideline, getting a call update. All right, modification, gun formation still. 3 wide. Look at a handoff up the middle. Picks up a couple, maybe 1, maybe 2. Brings up 2nd down and 2nd and 9. Vernia with the 3 front yet again. Gun formation 2 wide. Hand off to the bottom side here. Vernia is on it pretty good. Picks himself up just a couple. Four minutes left in the game. Barely picking up yards. 3rd and 6. They're going to want to get a first down here. Calallen needs to get a score if they're going to even think about contending in the game anymore. Pistol formation to the handoff. Looks like he stopped about the 48 or 49 yard line on the opposite side, but still, we got 4th and 3 coming up. Clock's still moving hard. Vernia's looking good. Crowd's getting loud, I'm hearing. Big play right here. Big play. Callan's chosen to go for it. They've got to get a first down on this play right here. Got a flag. False start offense. Even worse for Calallen. Going to move the ball back. Move the ball back 5 yards. Now it's 4th and 8. Boy, they pulled him out immediately. Subbed that guy out immediately. That's 3 or 4. If that was number 88, that's his 3rd time, but I don't think it was 88. We're back in the same predicament. Vernia has to get a stop here, and Calallen has to get a first down. Shotgun formation, going for a pass, going deep down the backside, and an incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. Big defensive play. Offense kind of flopped on that one. Wasn't even in the vicinity of the receiver, if I'm being honest. So now Vernia's going to step out on the field. Only about 2 minutes or so to go. Only about 2 minutes or so to go. Only about 2 minutes to go to secure their win and take them to next week's game against Davenport. Vernia more than likely should be keeping the ball on the ground. We've got to get, with 2 minutes left in the game, they've got to run a couple plays. We've got to get at least one first down, I believe, in the timing. Again, I can't see the clock, but in a normal situation where we have a 2-minute warning coming up and stuff, we have to run some plays. We've got to get some first downs. There goes Ty Carter. Ty Carter picks himself about 5 or so, maybe 6. Again, Ty Carter and Cooper Knoll been running the ball amazing today, doing a great job leading these Bears to the victory. Do we have the 2-minute warning popping? All right, so we're going to run one more play. Calallen's not using their timeouts yet. They've got 2 timeouts left. Hand off to Carter again. Carter powers through yet again to possibly pick up the first down. Looks like the ref's saying he's a little short, though. We'll be looking at 3rd and 1 here in a second. And there it is, folks. There's a 2-minute warning. So, again, 2 minutes left in the game. Vernia looks to have secured their spot in the Davenport game next week. Let's go take a look as we go to this little break right here. Let's go look at the schedule. Let's look at the thing. Davenport, game 50. My apologies. Just getting over a cold. Davenport next week. Can we see the game's time for next week? Wish it would say the time. It says this one already, right? Yeah, it says it's a 12:05. It's a 12:05 next week. That's going to be next Friday. So Should be next Friday. Another game somewhere, I would imagine, around San Antonio. Davenport is from San Antonio as well, so I would imagine the game's going to be somewhere in San Antonio, which would be great to have a game close by yet again. Calallen came all the way from down by Corpus, a long drive. They're going to have a long drive back home. It looks that way at least. It's not over yet, but it is what it is. Again, 3rd and 1, 2-minute warning. Here we go. Clock's going. Cooper Knoll keeps the ball. Looks like he rolls. Yep. Picks up the first down. And we've got a timeout. Calallen has called their second timeout. So, again, we've got Davenport coming up next week. Looks that way. Davenport, tough team, good playing team, 13-0 so far. Haven't lost a game this season. Let's look at their leaders. Oh, does it not say them? Maybe on the home screen. Where are their stats? Oh, here we go. So again, Davenport, they've got a Caden Scott with 68 yards, 68.3 yards per game. They've got 150.8 rushing yards per game, 43 touchdowns total this season. Here in a second, we'll pull up the stats of Vernia side by side and check out their leaders compared to our leaders and see how they compare. All right, so Vernia, after the timeout, 1st and 10. Cooper's going to keep the ball, rolls out to the top side, big run, picks himself up about 5 or 6 pretty easily. Let's go back over here, go to our Vernia team. Here we go. Let's compare this to these guys. Whoops. Put that right there. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let's go back to this one. Put it over here. So again, 68 receiving yards against 54, 150 to 137, 43 total touchdowns, 29 total touchdowns, tackles per game 9.5. They got a guy leading 9.8. They got a guy with 5 sacks. We got Cole Farmer. He's got 9 sacks, 4 interceptions, 4 interceptions. So unfortunately, Vernia's a little behind on those couple stats, but should be a good game. Should be a good game. 2 top tier teams, in my opinion. My professional opinion as an announcer for high school football for many, many minutes now. I've been doing this many minutes. So here we go, Vernia with the ball again. 2nd and about 5. Cooper runs the ball. Clock's still running. Gain of 2 yards in the play. I'm going to call the timeout again. Or was that their 3rd? Yeah, I think that was their 3rd. Clock's ticking down. Yeah, they're going to let the clock run down. I believe that's what they're doing. Anyway, before the game's over, thank you all for being here. I see we've got 8 people in the chat or in the viewing. Thank you all for being here. Is that game? Nope. Vernia called a timeout. Okay, Vernia called a timeout. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for stopping by. Now we got 9 people. Again, thank you all. Looks like Vernia's going to win this game. They just called their timeout. They're probably going to take the snap, knee the ball to end the game here in just a second, and they're going to advance themselves on to the next round of my wife just texted me the next game against Davenport next Friday. I do make some funny comments, like my expertise of many, many minutes I've been doing this now. Literally tonight was my first. We were going to go to the game, me and my wife. Looked like the weather was going to be kind of crappy, so we decided to stay home. I was watching actually this stream with these guys talking, and they just sounded horrible. I said, I've always wanted to cast some sports, so let's do it. So 10 minutes later, we were live. We're doing it anyway. Another run play. Okay, so there's still 50 seconds left in the game. Still 50 seconds left in the game. Under a minute now. Again, nobody's got any timeouts. Yep. That might be the end of it. Oh, we're back. Technical difficulties. Oh man, why is this thing acting like this? All right, so Calallen called a final timeout. I can still hear it, but the video is not good. So Calallen just called their final timeout, by the way. All right, we got video feedback, but they just called their final timeout. I think there's 30 seconds. So we got video feed. Let's also check on. So, whoops. Let's check out the big game going on right now. We've got 10-13. If you're a UT fan, UT's leading the Aggies right now, 10-13 in the third quarter. All right, here we go. Last play or two of the game. We're getting there. I apologize. The video feed isn't the best. Here we go. Got a run play. Oh, touchdown. Touchdown, Vernia. All right. Touchdown, Vernia. So, score now 30-13. So we're going to see ourselves a point after attempt. 30-13 with 6 seconds left in the game. Kick's underway. Kick is good. 31-13, folks. 31-13. 5 or 6 seconds left in the game. Laverty's going to have to kick the ball off, and Calallen's going to have a chance to at least receive it and see what they can't do with it. So I would assume there's going to be another squib kick, just like there was in the second quarter and the third quarter after the score, and see what they do with it. Anyway, it's set in stone at this point. I don't see Calallen in 6 seconds scoring the difference there of points of over 19 points to win the game. So let's see what they do here. Again, Laverne should be squib kicking this. Okay, so now Calallen has the ball on their 40 for 3 seconds left in the game or so. It's taken all day to end the game. It's been the longest 2 minutes of all of my commentary career ever, and all of my minutes of commentating. This has been the longest 2 minutes I've ever done. So, yeah, I assume Cal's gonna come out here with a Hail Mary, We got a 3 front defense here. It looks like a slight prevent defense. So let's see him chuck this thing. At this point, like, what's the point in even getting more points for these guys? They got time for one play. Here we go. Got guy man in motion. That's game, everybody. The Vernia officially now is playing Davenport next Friday. So y'all set your calendars. Thanks for stopping by. Good job, Lavernia. Still got rain out there. Still got the teams playing. Still got the cheerleaders cheering. Got fans out there having a great time. Hopefully nobody got any colds. We will see y'all probably not next week because I'll probably go to the game. But if for some reason we don't go to the game, then we'll probably be live. So anyway, y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Y'all stay